Yo, what is up, YouTube? We're gonna react to Christian artist D1 on being offered record deal to perform homosexual acts by gatekeepers. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's go.
Do you feel like it's gatekeepers in hip hop?
Gatekeepers in the music industry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, depending on what part of the industry you're trying to get access to, there's gatekeepers. So if you're trying to get signed to a major label, there's gatekeepers. If you're trying to get on certain media platforms to get interviewed, there's gatekeepers. If you're trying to get on the mainstream radio, you heard me, urban radio, there's gatekeepers. Yes. 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 I will say one last thing about gatekeepers. Uh, the only true gatekeeper to what's meant for you in this world
Jesus Christ.
is God and your level of integrity. That's the only two gatekeepers, because what's meant for you and what you want, that's two different things. And a lot of times people end up wanting things that ain't of God. And now if you want something that ain't of God, you got to go through gatekeepers. So I'd rather go through God than go through gatekeepers any day. So all these people, all the times that I have encountered these gatekeepers in the industry and I'm knowing I'm overqualified for something, but I got somebody telling me I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough for this, or I'm not paying enough for that, da da da. I had to learn through maturity that that wasn't of God. You feel me? And that's what you got to check. Do you have godly ambition, or do you have selfish ambition? And in this world, it's very easy to have selfish ambition, and that'll take you on a pathway to where you're going through all these gatekeepers who really ain't nobody in the big scheme of things. On the totem pole of people with integrity and people with morals, values, and principles, these gatekeepers ain't nobody. But in this perverted, sick, twisted industry, these gatekeepers do hold access to certain levels, you know. Bro, I've had gatekeepers in the music industry who have literally tried to hold a record deal behind their back and let me know, like, look, if you're part of this homosexual act that I'm trying to take part in, you hear me? Yeah, come on, this door open real quick for you. Like I got a song where I've talked about that before called "The Devil's Playground." Like, this is real, dog. And the only way that that type of stuff can work on you is if you let them have all the leverage.
It's basically like when Satan tempted Jesus on the mountain. You could have all this world if you bow down and worship me. That's basically what the gatekeepers are doing. You bow down, you get everything. You get the millions, you get the wife of your dreams, or even the girls of your dreams. You get the house of your dreams, right? You get the fans of your dreams, right? You get everything. Just bow down and do this for me, and you get whatever you want.
To where you want what's behind that gate that bad. So that's a real thing. You also got people who, this a different type of gatekeeper. The gatekeepers who will say, hey, you making too much righteous noise right now. If you just tone that righteousness down a little bit, then we'll allow you into these doors. But you got to tone that down. You got to become a little more vanilla. You heard me? A little more lukewarm, a little more bland, and you'll fit in with us more. So that's the slick gatekeeping. It ain't telling you, yeah, it ain't telling you to all the way, you know, bend over or open your mouth or something like that. It ain't that, but it's telling you, like, dim your light. And what ends up happening is you got so many people that's like, well, that's not that bad. They not asking me to do nothing super crazy. I just got to dim my light. That's the scariest kind right there. Because a lot of people will be like, wait, I just got to turn it from level 10 to level 5? Man, bet. I could do that, bro. I bet. Now I get accepted? Cool. Next thing you know, you got a whole industry, brother, that's lukewarm. Whole industry lukewarm. So then when somebody that's on fire come along, they looking at it like, whoa, you crazy. Hold on. You shining too bright. Hold on. Chill out, man. You doing the most. You messing up. Man, stop, man.
Crazy, man. So I want to backtrack, right? Because I mean, yeah, we definitely got to backtrack, man. So you saying that somebody came up to you personally trying to get you involved into, some homosexual activity?
Me personally, I definitely dealt with that, brother. Like I said, I done rapped about it and everything. So I didn't want the deal that bad. Yeah.
So how did they react when you turned it down? Was they acting funny or?
Yeah. Well, you got that moment of truth. When you realize what's happening, you got that moment of truth where you're like, oh shoot, okay, what am I gonna do? And that's not the first time in my life where I've had a moment of truth where I knew like my action right now can change the course of my entire life, you know. So I knew what time of day it was, and I wasn't getting down with it. So when I was like, nah, like I'm good, this was at a music video shoot. So when I was like, nah, I'm cool, for the rest of the day, it was like, oh, no more attention from this person. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this person ain't really willing to meet with you or talk to you or even like further the idea of talking about working with you. So once you see that you're getting that cold shoulder, or once I seen that I was getting that cold shoulder, I was like, well, I won't be getting signed today. You hear me? And you got to keep it moving. But man, it feel good, man. It feel good to be able to speak about that and be able to speak like to say like, oh, I preserved my manhood. Like it feel good. It feel real good. Like that's that's what you call a life defining moment.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So when you turned them down, was they in their feelings? Like, was they trying to block you from doing stuff? Like, yo, we're not gonna allow him to do this, or we're not gonna put him on this platform. He's not gonna host this. Like, what happened? Yeah,
I got you. You're asking me, is blackballing a real thing?
yeah,
Yes, blackballing is a real thing. Some people in this industry definitely get mad enough at you if you have bruised their ego or if you have um, shown them that you don't need their approval to be successful, then they will definitely do what they can to try to blackball you. Yes. I don't doubt that people have attempted to blackball me. Absolutely. But if you don't feed me, if you don't provide my blessings to me, then you can't starve me. You can't deny my blessings to me. And once I truly double down on knowing that like God holds all the keys to whatever's meant for D1, that's when I really started just moving with a level of boldness that's like, yeah, I'm standing on this, you heard me? And you might try to have a vendetta against me or whatever, whatever, whatever. But I guarantee I'm gonna exceed anything that you could have did for me, and then I'm gonna look down at you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, shoot, how you got up there?" Because that's the only one I submit to is up there. You heard me? I know they got people that's trying to blackball me right now, any way, shape, or form that they feel like they could. I absolutely know that, bro. I know it, and for a long time, it's been that way. It's been that way for over a decade. There was somebody, there was somebody in New Orleans who I knew for a fact, who worked in the industry, who was trying to blackball me because I wouldn't sign a deal with them. Right when they saw that I was about to get signed to a major label, try to blackball me, talk down to me, told me, oh, you ain't gonna never get to this certain level because you trying to do things your own way. Like, man, I done been through all this stuff. And you got to learn how to respond with love, and not just love Jesus, but you got to learn how to love Judas as well. The people who don't rock with you, you got to be like, that's how dope and mature I am. I'm gonna still learn how to love you, but not allow you to, be a person that's in my way.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching though, for real. Man, at the end of the day, you pick your destiny.